only we could get this thing like on a dolly so it moves around a little bit too. Because otherwise you like find just that right pixel and that right timing. And you can get it most of the time.
It definitely takes some skill, however.
This is how Team Rocket practices.
Yes! I got one! Woohoo!
And I'm at 10. Should we explain what happened?
Yes.
So, we recorded a bunch of this. Like, a whole bunch of it.
By a whole bunch, Yeti means 6 hours.
6 hours, which is a pretty good amount of Starbound. And,
6 hours.
I sort of forgot to hit the record button at the start of it.
Honest mistake. It happens all the time.
Not when you've been doing it for 4 years. So, that whole session is effectively gone. I mean, JStank has a copy of it because he was recording too, but his version, it's recording my voice, like, in duplicate, so it's got some strange echo effects to it, so it's not really that ideal.
It was derpy.
Maybe one day we'll put together a lost footage thing, because a couple cool things did happen. But, there's no real good way to back up saves.
For instance, Yeti poisoned an entire race of species on a water planet.
Yeah, because it turns out if you put just like a little bit of poison inside water, all of the water becomes poison. So we went to an ocean planet because we had to for one of the main quests. And I poisoned a lot of it. So that planet was just like completely dead. It was horrible. The caves were just filled with the caves were just filled with toxic water. Miserable. But there's no real good way to like roll back the save because of the way the game does the constant saving stuff. So we sort of had to just make new characters. And by making new characters, we also had to make a new world, which means making a new house. So everything in that regard is different. However, we are back to where we had left off, which is just finding flora and clues, which is really annoying. But it's just a shame because this isn't really, it's still not blind. We still know exactly what we're doing. But with that in mind, we also know what to skip because some of the side quests on the Floran planet was really difficult. Like a dude with a rocket launcher that we had to kill, whose rocket launcher did like 160 damage, which would just one-shot us. Very annoying.
And what did we get for it?
Nothing. We didn't even complete it. We finally killed the guy, but the game was still like, oh no, you still have to kill him. But we did. So we didn't even get to complete it.
A lot of the 6 hours was probably fluff that Yeti would have probably cut out in post anyways.
I think probably only about 2 hours of it or so would have been actually in the episode.
Right.
So, I mean, it's not that bad. We'll get through it. It'll be fine. There is a slight issue though, because something, I don't know which file it is. I'm heading to the outpost thing. It seems to be some sort of a bug. Head to the Ark.
Yes, with the gem inside of the thing.
Yeah, and Nuru.
Oh, I'm not in your party, Yeti, by the way.
Alright. There we are. There's this chick here. Ignore her. You don't see her. She's not there. And also that gemstone in the big door thing there, that's also not there. Also ignore that. We'll get to that in a bit. But this section of the game is like really fucking boring anyway, so we'll probably just plow through it. It's literally just the whole scanning things, just doing that a lot on these planets. The planets do have a lot of side quests, which is kind of cool, but the side quests are generally, they can be really difficult. The escort ones are pretty easy, but assassinating guys was really difficult. So we'll probably just skip those because the reward for that is just a goodie bag, which, actually a lot of them didn't even have goodie bags, it was just pixels, I think. But the goodie bags are a cool thing, but you could easily just redo the, like the mining facility and farm stuff that way.
Yeah. And you can amount all of the glitches that we see here can be amounted to time travel and a mix between the Matrix and Inception.
Yes. Inception within the Matrix. Exploring a whole new ground.
Right. Major exception.
I think... Am I orbiting the progression planet? I think so. This doesn't... This just looks like my starting planet.
We need to go to that forest planet and scan all of the things.
Yeah. Although I think the main things that we have to scan is where the Florin village is specifically.
Yes.
So it's just like wall tapestries and stuff like that. Let's see here.
Whole bunch of useless crap.
Over Lush, that's a desert planet, which we do need glass at some point. Lush.
Yeti, did you explain how these ship mechanics work?
Forest. Haven't had to yet, I don't think.
Because we don't have any fuel, but that's okay because that's only between stars.
Yeah, we can head anywhere somehow. I don't know, like I guess a ship is like, I don't know, like photon propulsion or something very sci-fi like that. So we can make it anywhere within a solar system and jump from planet to planet and moon to moon. But when we zoom out again, if we are trying to go to a different solar system, that requires fuel, and the amount of fuel varies depending on distance, obviously. Like this planet here requires 36 fuel to go to. We could go like way over here. Radioactive star, look at this one. We got 500 fuel to get there. Dry grassland. It's a risky threat. Oh, it's got titanium on it. Oh. But yeah. We'll be getting fuel after this next planet, actually.
Yeti, can we stop by Asteroid Land before we get there?
We have to get the breathing suits.
Oh, that's right.
But yeah, we can. There's asteroid fields here, and we checked those out, and those are really cool. They're just like an infinitely spawning field of asteroids that sometimes are just a giant chunk of gold. Like,
yeah.
Giant chunk of... How much gold did we get? Like 200 ore?
159 gold ore.
Ridiculous. That's Lush. That's not where I want to go. That was desert. Oh god, where was it? That's Lush. Ah, god damn it.
The coolest part about restarting is definitely this rocket launcher. Because if yeah. Basically, you shoot it, and then you can decide where it goes based on where your mouse is after it's shot. So you can do some pretty awesome curvy bullet shit.
This is the guided rocket special.
Absolutely the most amazing weapon I've ever seen. Since Perfect Dark's... What is that called? The Seeker Missile?
I don't remember its name.
Yeah, I don't remember. But you can make that missile go around corners as well.
I was quite a fan of just doing a bot, Perfect Sims. Just all Perfect Sims and me with only N-bombs as the weapon. That's a good chaotic fun. Because it's just everything is just the N-bombs exploding, so it's all that swirly, loud, can't see shit everywhere. Beam down.
Now, this game would be a lot different if these missiles and any other explosive would actually deform the world.
Oh my god, that'd be ridiculous.
It would be like worms.
I'm sure you can, because you do block damage, and I'm sure you can eventually... I don't know if there's a way to improve block damage on things like that, but...
I don't know. I don't know much about this game. Like I said, never played it really before, so... The only thing I know is what we've played so far. Whoa, did you just loop that around?
Yeah,
that is so cool.
I have to be on zoom level of 2 and move the camera. But yeah, you can do a full loop. Because it accelerates, though, it loses its loop very quickly.
Because you can't do a continuous loop, which would be freaking sweet. Woo!
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I like zoom level 3 though. So we'll stick with that.
Is that the farthest one out?
No. 2 is the furthest one out. 3 is zoomed in. 4 is like way too close for me.
It would be kind of hard for the YouTube people to see your character if it was zoomed out too far.
Yeah, I'm mostly concerned about people who view it on mobile or tablet. Ow. Oh, no, never mind. I thought I took damage.
No. Oh! It's a dinosaur! Ugh. Oh, that's right. Also, double stabby weapons is pretty much awesome.
Yes, JStank has fallen in love with dual wielding. I've got a dagger with an attack speed of 3-ish, 3.3 fire damage. So I can just hold the right mouse button and he just does that. And then I can do my combo with my sword.
Stabby stab, 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 stab.
It's very potent, very good.
We love the stabs.
Hiker backpack. Oh.
Zoink.
Does that actually do anything?
Where?
I don't know, you automatically equipped it.
Oh, it is a backpack large enough to store all the essentials for exploring.
I assume it's just flavor text.
Unless it improves your inventory slot capacity. Which I don't think it does. No. Flavor text. Flavor text, I think. Oh well. We're gonna be getting a new backpack anyways soon.
Okay, platforms up here. Lattice, get rid of that. It's a shame the house is different, but veterans of this game would know that that house that we made was way too small.
Absolutely.
And for anybody new to the game, oh, you know what we need to do? We need to get text.
Text?
Text. The double jump and dash.
Oh, that's
do
right.
That real
yeah.
quick?
Yeah, let's do that. Because the other thing we learned was that the other levels really do require you to get those special movement upgrades. Because there's way more verticality in this mission than there is in the first planet.
Definitely. I still don't think verticality is actually a word.
It is if I say it is.
I'm on your ship, beaming down to your road because you're parked over our home planet. We should at some point, actually I might see about doing that now, there is a way to craft. If you just hit C for the basic craft, with 1 copper and 20 fabric you can make your flag. And it bookmarks a teleportation location, so I could put down my flag inside our home, so then I could from my ship, or any teleporter really, beam to our home.
Okay, because I did not know that. Are we going back to the Ark to talk to the person to get the stuff?
We need the... Somebody left the door open!
Ah!
We need the bars for it first. I think
Oh,
copper
that's
for the first
right.
one.
Well, I'm here, so let me tell you exactly what it is. Is it the scientist on the second level?
Yes.
Oh, well you know what it is anyways, because it's on your quest log. Because he's not telling me what it is. So I got a teddy bear, Deadwing the penguin, and let's get technical, 10 copper bars.
Okay, 10 copper bars.
Yeah.
I have 4 on me. I don't know if we have any stored at home. We might actually need to go back down and do some more mining.
I do not have any on me, I don't think.
Oh god. Okay, shit. Alright, we need to get some copper real quick. Fuck.
I can do it now that you're here. There we go. Yeah, that's how you do it. Totally cheese it. Cheese it. Only there was people down there to kill. And I confirmed that you can mod your own music into the game.
I've also just learned that you can have a... It actually kind of makes sense. You can have, like, your flashlight, your one flashlight, bound to multiple spots on your action bar.
Oh.
I currently have it on myself and on my microphone. Which is really useful.
I also didn't get to check out my poison gun either. We got this gun that looks like a weed killer, and you puff it out, and it spreads farts everywhere. It's really, really fabulous.
Yeah. We got that on that first mission, the mining facility, actually.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of good loot on that mission.
It's definitely worth heading to and farming a bit if your weapons are a bit poor, because you can continuously redo it. The boss is still there, and the end chest is still there, so you get that little bit of RPG grinding to it, which is kind of cool. Oh, speaking of, here's a couple blueprints that I already know that you might not. I did run it a second time.
Yeti always has the cool stuff that I don't have.
I have the cool stuff that you don't have because I steal it before you can find it.
I noticed that. I'm trying to get to a chest or whatever. It's like I have ADD sometimes, I think, because I'm like, oh, look at this, look at this thing, oh, it's so shiny or whatever. But it's not the chest that's shiny.
Meanwhile, I'm over there gathering up all the loot.
I'm here cutting plant fibers, and yet he's getting all these epic drops.
Oh wow, a flamethrower! What? That's a thing? You're over there getting plant fiber, and I come back with a jetpack and flamethrower coming in.
I have 25 pieces of coal, and Yeti, like that chest right there, you totally just yoinked everything out of it.
You can have the throwing darts.
Thanks, Yeti. Yeah.
We share stuff anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter. Definitely don't have envy, loot envy like some players.
But if we play Path of Exile, you may not be so lucky.
Path of Exile is amazing.
Because Path of Exile loot, if you see it, the other person sees it too.
Would Yeti like to utilize my internets for streaming Path of Exile, possibly?
Perhaps one day. You would definitely have to be streaming it though, and I'll just be there as a sidekick. God, all the plant fiber here. We don't need this much, but I'm taking it anyway. Because we probably need this much.
And while you go find awesome chests, I'm gonna loot every single piece of plant fiber in this whole cave.
Wow. You okay? Jesus. Yeah. You're still starving, by the way.
I know. Okay. It may be, or it may or may not be because I have 0 food in my backpack. But...
Oh, here. Oops. That's most of my food.
We ran through the beginning pretty quickly. We didn't do as much gathering as we did in the first time we did it, so I have almost like no supplies, and that's why we're down here right now collecting supplies, because we didn't do it the first time.
Mm-hmm. There you go, fart this tortoise to death. Yay! It's like a really slow shotgun. We're almost out.
No, it's like a really slow shotgun that does no immediate damage. It does all its damage and poison.
Well, it looked like it did 5 points of damage several times to the tortoise.
Yeah.
The number 5 popped up like 4 times for each, I'd assume, plume. So it'd be a really nice introductory weapon where you charge into battle leading with a fully pumped, that?
Yeah.
Fertilizer pump, I think it is.
Oh, fresh air.
So you just lead in with that and then quickly switch over to a weapon, because you'd be doing the immediate damage, slight knockback, and setting the poison damage over time, and then you switch over to a normal weapon and finish it off. It can be more useful on bigger, stronger enemies that don't just die right away.
Could I have half the stacks of your plant fibers that I dropped?
No, absolutely not.
But they're mine.
I looted it fair and square. You were too slow. You were too busy diddly-daddling looting, like, dirt or something. Where even is the plant fiber?
Dirt is a commodity.
Oh, here we go.
So it does 18 damage plus 2 damage over time. Oh! Shit!
I really wish I would remember where my stuff is when I put it on the action bar, so that when I lose it, I don't have to, like, go back through my inventory all the time. It's like, if I don't have it, just grayed out, you know? I remember it's there. You got the plant fiber, right? I threw down several hundred.
Yes, I have 488 plant fiber, so I think that's enough.
Ow.
Yeah, you just, you perished.
I can't tell if I just wasn't paying attention to my health or if that guy actually hurt a lot.
Haha! No, I have all the stuff. Hey Yeti, would you like some plant fibers?
Yes.
No. You don't get any. They're mine. I looted them fair and square.
You like hold them in your hand and hold them over your head. You want to get them? Come get them. Jumping
That
up
doesn't.
for 'em.
That wouldn't work because you're
I'm
taller than me.
you.
You just grab them. This 8-foot Yeti.
Where's home?
That's a really good question, actually.
Cause like, there's a building here. Both doors were closed, so we haven't been through it. The crate wasn't looted. There's plants and stuff that we hadn't looted.
I need to rest. Maybe it was the other way, actually.
If only I had salves. Or anything.
If only I had a brain.
If only I didn't die. Wake up, I need plant fiber. I need salves. I figured out what the problem is though. I always try to lead with a dagger, which brings them in like really close, so they usually hit me while I'm stabbing them with the dagger.
More of these depressing frog people.
Yeah, we went the like really wrong way. Shit.
Yeti, are you doing okay?
I got it.
Can I help you out?
It's fine.
Oh, a bomb. 3 bombs. Nice.
Took their glitch shield display. I don't know why they have a glitch shield thing, but...
Well, Frog Sir, I'm taking your booze because, yeah. You don't need that anymore.
These trees are huge. I'm also kind of wet. I'm standing in the swamp during rain and the wet thing is just flashing continuously.
Yeah, I'm also not wet, technically, when you're in the water. I don't even know what the wet thing does, like what debuff or buff, what does that give you?
Nothing, but things might affect you differently if you're wet. Like maybe anything that does lightning damage would hurt you more or something, I don't know.
Here is, this guy is a NPC that sells stuff.
Oh. Anything cool?
No. An upright cardboard box.
Holds 16 items. Oh, Jesus.
And you can also use it for stealth.
He's selling a tungsten chair. Can I, like, melt that down, please?
Solid Snake is just gonna jump out of that. Ah.
Here we are. We made it! That
Yay.
took about an hour to do.
Oh my god. Didn't seem like it.
And I don't actually have any of the ores because, you died and I died and God knows who has what now.
I have ores. I have stuff and things and stuff and things.
Alright.
So, let's see what I can smelt first.
Carrot seeds.
10 silver bars. 18 iron bars. 13 gold bars. 28 copper bars. And then, what were we using this for?
We're giving it to the tech guy at the outpost place.
The copper bars.
I feel like carrots will last longer if I don't roast them, but well.
I kind of want to craft a bow for myself because I do not have one. It's only going to take one of the 32 copper bars, so I have enough.
Go for it.
Do you have a bow?
No.
Okay, I'll get you one as well. There you go.
Thank you.
Is there anything else we need to craft? Possibly some hunting spears?
If you would like, there's some. I'm not a huge fan of the hunting spears.
They only take wooden logs and cobblestone, so it's not like they're expensive. I'll make 30.
I'll pass. I'm generally okay, I think. You probably need food. Yeah?
I'm half full.
There you go. Carrots.
As you just spit out a bunch of food.
I got tomatoes, you got carrots. We're good. And I updated our garden. And it's raining, so we don't have to worry about that. So cool.
Alrighty then. I feel a little bit more prepared than before. Especially since I'm going to make a rope. And some platforms.
If you're going to make rope to use, you're going to want to make a lot of rope. Like 20. Because it gets consumed whenever you, after you throw it.
Roger.
Going to upgrade so I can collect water. Nice. Got it. Cool. Because we'll need that if we're heading to a moon. At some point. Need tungsten first though. But yeah.
Beam down to the outposts.
Then I'll need you to throw me some of that copper.